Hi everybody, this is Terry and I'd like to welcome you to video 5 in our Books, Bugs, and Botanicals series. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you about is the kits that we're using. One of them is Books, Bugs, and Botanicals. They're by LineDotArrow, and this is my LineDotArrow design team project. The other kit available this month is Botanical Ledgers Part 2. And Books and Botanicals Pink Pastels. Now, these are kind of rose-colored flowers and still some collages and papers for you to use, and lots of ephemera. Okay, now I'm going to be using Books, Bugs, and Botanicals and Botanical Ledgers together. There's also freebies that come along with this kit every week for the first 3 weeks of the month, and I think that's over by the time you see this, so I hope you went and got all your freebies. You can get them from LineDotArrow Junk Journal group and LineDotArrow Ko-fi shop. Now, so make sure to go get those. Every week also, there are, well, for the first 3 weeks, there are challenges, and Natalie will put up a video every Sunday, and then it has a challenge in it. Now, you can either do the challenge or not, and you can get entered into the drawings by posting your pics of your things that you've crafted. If you use the freebies only, then you get 1 entry into the drawing. If you use the freebies in any part of the kits or kit, then you get 2 entries into the drawing, and if you've used just the kit or kits, then you get 2 entries into the drawings. Oh, and I didn't want to leave out this. The kits individually at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop are 25% off, and if you buy all 3 you get 50% off, and that's through the end of the month. There are also drawings, for the entries that I just told you about. There's 5 Facebook groups that have joined together to promote these wonderful kits, and that is SavageArt, TwoSisterJam, LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, and Sweet Pea Papers, and Junk Journal Tutorials, and more. Each of these groups is going to have a drawing at the end of the month, or the beginning of next month probably, and each of these groups is going to give away 3 prizes. So that gives you a chance to win 5, or gives you 5 chances to win one of 15 prizes. Okay, now, oops, oh goodness, I made a big mess. This is where we left off. We have this cover that I haven't glued on yet because I don't want to mush the butterflies and the other bugs with their little wings and glazed and all that good stuff. Then we've done page 1 and 2. We have a glazed butterfly here, and I haven't done the glaze on these 2, but I need to. And this one opens up here, and it's hooked on as a tuck. This opens here like this, and then the card will be right here in the tuck, and this will hold it down. And then we have a pocket here, and I need to put a card in there. I'll go back through before the flip through and finish everything. And then now we're on page 7. Let me set page 1 to the side. And this is everything for page 7. Now we're just going to make a simple envelope flip out, but one of the things we're going to do is we're going to make our card before we put our acetate in, because when we make our card we're going to put a collage in the center, and we need to make sure that that collage shows up in the window. Okay? So don't let me forget that, please. This is going to be our paper, and I've already inked it. And at the very end, we're going to put an acetate pocket on it if we have time. If not, I'm going to put one across here. I have just a little bit of ink left, glue left. I'm still going on this little bit of glue. I'm of the theory of have glue will craft. I just felt like doing this video this morning. So here we go, and see how long we can go. This is going to be the front of the envelope. This is going to be the back of the envelope. This is going to be the inside of the envelope. And this is going to be our card. Okay? So we've got one of these big envelopes, and we need to trim it down to size. And I've already marked on there where I want to cut it. I made it a little bit less than the height of the page. So let's cut that off. And now I'm thinking about leaving this as a top loading envelope. So we're not going to do anything with this open end at first. We have this part here, and we can still, we're going to paper it first, and then we can still just leave it like that to put our die in there, or we can take the envelope apart completely. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So now we're going to go with this, and I haven't inked the envelope yet. We'll still get the collage even if we don't get the flowers. My voice is being a little goofy today. Okay. Let's ink this before we cut the window in. I don't know why I set it to the side. We got to glue it on. Go ahead and ink our envelope too. I guess I could have done the sides and the bottom before I cut the top off. even though we're gluing it down, I always ink both sides of that where the envelope flap folds, in case you see a little bit of it on either side. It's inked. And it's the same on here. Okay, this is going to be the top. It's upside down. That was when I had it on the left. This is going to be the top. Oh, it's already cut. I'm going to leave it for top loading. It's so pretty. I almost hate to cut a window in it. Okay. I think I'm going to open this. It would be nice if I had the blades facing down. I forgot to keep an eye on the glue and it's globbing over. Or it did. It's not doing it anymore. It volcanoed right out. Okay, the camera's going to wiggle and probably a thud. Maybe we'll get lucky. I put this in at an angle. You have to be careful taking the washi off. That's why I use such thin washi, because it will stick to the paper and it will tear when you try to get it apart. Now we've got these two cards, or we could make it into one like that. Just put a little pocket or make a side tuck or something, and then put it in one of the pockets that we're going to make, which is like two, maybe one. Jam it full. All right, now we want to measure the card. Well, first we want to ink this and make sure we ink it. Let's do that first. Okay, now that's the top. We're going to come in from the top. How are we going to do this? Well, I did it upside down. That was right. Okay, we can glue it shut and make it a side pocket, a side entering pocket. Or we can leave it like this. Well, that's not true. This is right. This is the correct way. Okay. I knew I was going nuts. Okay. Now we're going to have to leave a little room for gluing. So let's make it this wide. And we're going to make it as tall as the envelope. And then we're going to put a tab on the top. So we're going to make it the same length or the height. So now we've got this tag. It's going to be a little small for the pocket, but we're going to center it. I'm going to put it here, and we're going to mark the approximate center right there. You know, that green leaf looks like it's in the center. Okay. So now we're going to put the acetate in. Oh wait, I've got a big enough piece. Use that big old scrap instead of getting a paper out or a new sheet out. Okay, let's see if we can get our glue to work. You can see it splurged over. Was on a roll with getting a little bit of glue out, so I figured I would just go for it and go all the way around really fast. Now we're going to fold these two. Oh, let me put this back in here. I need to glue this back together. You have to have the patience of a saint when you're working with just this little bit of glue, because it's really hard to get any of it out. Get that glued down, and then there's our top. I think that was the problem, was our top was going to end up at the bottom. Yeah. Well, we'll just leave it like that. And we'll just leave it like that and call it a collage and pretend like it's not upside down. This leaf looks right side up. This flower is just kind of there. So the only thing is this little thing right here, and I think we can just call it on that. Okay. This is going to be the back. We want to get this as close to the line as we can, because we're going to be covering up where the envelope doesn't reach all the way over. Can't see where I did it. A shadow going on with this light back here. Yeah, it's just a little wide. Come on, Terry. Okay. Finally. Okay, now here's the trick, is to getting out enough glue. I don't want to do that yet. I want to do this first. Oh, that's gonna look nice. Sorry about the dinging. Let's try about here. See if we can do it without it showing. Wow. Okay. Getting dinged a lot this morning. And then we'll bring it up. We're going to glue it to the back side. So we're going to hold this open. We're going to glue this if we can get the glue to come out. It's being very stubborn. I should have thinned it just a little bit with some acetone, but I was afraid that I would make it too thin. Okay, then we'll put the back paper on. Oh, we've got the glue coming out. And it's going to go on this way. So we want to make sure the glue on this side goes way, 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 way over along this edge to catch that. Okay. I switched back to my smaller dangle. I bought it from my friend Cassie. We didn't put our magnet on either. You know, it's actually 8:30, but I'm very sleepy. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we've got to fold the envelope flap backwards to put it on. That's what we have to do. Yep, we're going to have to glue the pocket shut, or the envelope shut. No, that's going to go on right. Going to end up making this the front no matter what we do to keep our pocket on the top. That's all right. We can make that the front and then open it to the window. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So let's glue that on. Have to wait for some more glue to get down there. So I ended up gluing it on, or putting the paper on upside down after all. So I turned around and put it, oh, that means our magnet's the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna have to flip this over and put it on this side and flip it like that. No, it doesn't matter. It's going to be upside down either way. So what we have to do is glue the pocket shut and then cut it down the side. Down the side. Then we can put it on the way it's supposed to go, because the card will go in on the side. We'll just have to re-glue the back. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I may be out of glue. Oh, here comes some. We'll glue the top back shut. And we'll glue the back onto the back again, because we had it glued on the other way. And then we will glue it onto this side of the page so that we get our pocket on the right side and our magnet. Wow. I can't believe there's any glue coming out of here at all. Well, look at that. What a mess that was. I think it's because I'm tired. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't doing it right, that's for sure. Pay absolutely no attention how I did that one, unless you want to pay attention to how I fixed it. But by gluing the top shut and going ahead and cutting it on the side, and then putting the envelope on the opposite side. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough glue to glue the acetate pocket on, so I'll glue that later on today when I get some glue. And this is going to be page 7. We've got our magnets on, thank goodness. And I will see you in the next video, and I want to thank you for hanging out with me for the last 45 minutes, and I'll see you in the next video.